Good morning and welcome to this energizing morning flow. Today we are going to start at the tops of our mat standing up, either feet hips distance or big toes touching with the ankles slightly flared. And if it feels comfortable for you, we'll bend the elbows and face the palms up towards the ceiling. This is Hasta Mudra. It's a receiving symbol. Gently draw your eyes closed. And we'll take the next couple of moments to truly tune in here and now before we start our day. Take a couple big breaths, allowing your mind, your body to arrive on your mat. Today we are here to receive, to be, to connect within. Feel the breath flow in and out of your body as you take full breaths. Relax the jaw, soften the face. Let yourself breathe, feeling the inhales and exhales. Gently draw your eyes open. Find somewhere to look on the ground ahead of you. Though your eyes are open now, can you stay connected to your breath? Can you continue to feel the ripple of every inhale and exhale within the body? Draw your awareness inwards. And when your next inhale arises, hands drop down and sweep up towards the ceiling, palms touch at the top. Exhale, fold forward, bending at the hips. Inhale, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward, and on your exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to plank pose, lower your knees down to the mat, and then lower your chest and chin. On your inhale, gently peel the heart up, low cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. Pause here for a couple of moments. Feel into your body this morning. Maybe you bend the knees, shift the hips side to side, shift the weight forward and back. Just find what feels good. Work on opening up the backs of the legs and also get used to the head being slightly below the hips. So take some big breaths here. Let yourself just feel into the body, arrive in the body for the day today. Take a couple more big breaths. Again, continue to flow, just how it feels good in your body, adding organic movements. And whenever your next inhale arises, add a slight bend to your knees and either tippy toe or walk the feet up to the hands. When you get to the top of your mat, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold to the feet. Inhale, bend the knees and slowly roll on up, stacking one vertebra at a time as you rise. Head and shoulders will be the last to rise. Once you get to standing, exhale and roll your shoulders down the back body. Inhale, hands sweep out and around, palms touch at the top. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up halfway, draw the heart forward. On your exhale, plant the hands, step only the left foot back behind you. Lower the knee, uncurl the toes. Inhale, hands sweep out and around as you rise. At the top, grasp your right hand around your left wrist. Exhale, shoulders relax down the back body. Pause here. Big inhale, lift the head up towards the ceiling, and on your exhale, begin to tilt the body over toward the right hand side. So we're coming into a nice side stretch here. Couple big breaths. Again, keep those shoulders soft down the back body, relax the jaw. Gently press that right heel down into the mat. Imagine or feel as though you're dragging it back. Back knee presses down and drags forward. Low belly gently pulls in, lengthening the back body. 2 more big breaths here. Breathe through the left side. 1 more big breath. You got it. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up to center, palms touch. Exhale, hands come down. Frame that front foot. And step that knee back behind you. Lower yourself down to the mat. Inhale, low cobra, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Pause in your down dog. We'll be here for about 5 big breaths. If you want to keep adding movement, feel free to do so. We're waking up the body. If you're ready to hold downward facing dog, really press the palms down to the mat. Lift the forearms up away. Shoulders pull down the back body as the low belly pulls in towards the spine. We're really working to press the back body down towards the mat, so heels drive down. It's okay if they don't touch. Knees, thighs press towards the back of the room. If it feels like there's a lot of weight in your hands and arms, bend your knees. That'll help lengthen the back body and take some of the weight out of the wrists. One more big breath here. Beautiful job. On your next inhale, step only your left foot up between your hands now. If you need to help it, feel free to do so. And then exhale, drop your right knee down to the ground, uncurl your toes, and on your next inhale, hands sweep up. Once you get to the top, left hand grasps around the right wrist. Exhale here, relax the shoulders down the back body. Inhale, lengthen the spine, crown of the head pulls up towards the ceiling. And then on your exhale, tilt it on over to the left-hand side now. Pause for a couple moments here, breathing deeply. Let's work into the legs a bit. So front heel presses down, drags back. Back knee presses down, drags forward. Low belly gently pulls in. Breathe through your right-hand side. Relax the jaw, the shoulders. 2 more big breaths. One more big breath. Inhale, come up to center, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands come down, frame that front foot. On your next inhale, curl your back toes under and then pop on up to the front of your mat. Rise up halfway and then exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, slowly roll up as you stack 1 vertebra at a time, coming all the way up to standing. Whenever you get to the top, exhale, roll the shoulders down the back body. Beautiful job. On your next inhale, shift your way over to the right-hand side. Left foot gets light. And then on a big exhale, step your left foot back behind you, high lunge. If it feels like too much this morning to be in a high lunge, feel free to lower that back knee to a low lunge. If you are in high lunge, sink down into that front knee. Back knee lifts up away from the mat. 1 big breath here. Hands can be by the sides. And then on your next inhale, hands reach up, going into that side stretch again. So right hand wraps around the left wrist. Exhale, shoulders relax down the back body. Inhale, crown of the head pulls up, and then exhale, tilt it on over, right hand side. Pause here for a couple breaths. Should feel a nice stretch from the back toes all the way up to the front left wrist. A nice long stretch. 1 more big breath. Inhale, come up to center, palms touch. On your exhale, hands come to the heart center, so thumbs in towards the sternum. Inhale, crown of the head pulls up towards the ceiling. We're twisting now, so exhale, twist, pivot the torso over toward the right-hand side. On your inhales, try to lengthen the head up towards the ceiling. On the exhales, maybe you twist a little bit deeper. If you do want to go slightly deeper in this twist, maybe you extend the arms out to a T shape, pausing here. Gaze can be over the side. Maybe you look over your back thumbs. Find where this works for you. Couple more big breaths. Sink into that front knee. Back knee lifts up off away from the ground. 1 more big breath. Awesome. On your next inhale, look forward. Both hands sweep up, palms touch. And then on your exhale, step it back up to the front of the mat. Hands come by the sides. Pause for a moment. Come back to your body. Notice what you feel. Maybe you close the eyes and tune in. Maybe you notice the heartbeat increasing in the chest. Lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Equalize the breath. Come back to your body. 1 more big breath here. All right, let's do that same sequence on the other side now. So inhale, send your weight over to that left foot. Maybe that right foot gets light. When you're ready on your exhale, big step back, high lunge again. Feel free to go to low lunge if that feels better this morning. Pause here, sink into that front knee, take a breath. Hands can be by the sides. When you're ready, follow an inhale to sweep the hands up overhead. This time, left hand grasps around the right wrist. Exhale, relax the shoulders down the back body. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up. And then exhale, tilt it on over to the left hand side. So again, we're getting a nice stretch on the front of that back leg, maybe even up towards the side body on the right hand side. Breathe into what you feel here. Low belly pulls in as you sink into that front knee. One more big round of breath, you got it. And on your next inhale, gently come back up to center, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs lower towards the sternum. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale, we're twisting now. So sending the chest over toward the left-hand side, staying lifted in the torso though. And on your inhales, maybe you lengthen more, reaching the head up towards the ceiling. Exhales, maybe you find a little bit of a deeper twist. Stay active in those legs, so keep that back knee lifting up towards the ceiling. Couple more big breaths. If you want to extend those arms out, feel free to do so. Maybe you send your gaze over the back thumb. One more big breath here, you got it. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward, both hands sweep up, palms touch. On your exhale, pop on up to standing at the front of your mat, Tadasana. Again, pause, take a couple big breaths here. Maybe the eyes gently draw closed. Notice what you feel. Bring your awareness to the legs, the side body. And breathe. Take some big cleansing breaths. If your eyes are closed, gently peel them on open. On your next inhale, hands sweep out and around, palms touch at the top. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step both your feet back and then drop your knees towards the mat. We're going to child's pose. So big toes touch, knees spread wide, and then on an exhale, sink the hips back to the heels. Pause here for a couple breaths. Maybe the forehead rests on the ground, maybe the head just hangs in space. You can play around with it if it feels good to maybe shift the weight side to side, rocking the hips side to side, or even rolling the forehead, the third eye into the mat. Come back to your breath if your mind has taken you elsewhere. Allow yourself to just be in your body here and now. Feel the inhales expand the back body. The exhales relax you down. Let's take one more big breath here. And whenever your next inhale arises, begin to walk the hands back towards you until you're sitting up on the heels. Take a look down. Make sure the knees are directly extending out from the hip point. So if you need to bring them in a little bit, feel free to do so. From here, we're going to move into a very gentle version of camel pose. So you'll bring the hands to the ground behind you, and your choice. You can be on fingertips, palms can be down, and the fingers can be facing either the front of your mat, the sides, or the back. Just find what kind of feels natural in your shoulders and your wrists. Alrighty, on your next inhale, keeping the hips on the heels, can you begin to draw the belly button towards the front of the room? So we're beginning to arc the spine, and then lift the chest up towards the ceiling. So again, we're finding this mini back bend in the spine and the back body. And imagine as though you have a grapefruit between your chin and your chest that you're trying to keep there. So we're keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Continue to breathe and work on that motion of drawing the belly button forward and the chest up towards the ceiling. Gently pull the low belly into the spine as you're here. Let's take 2 more big breaths. Breathe deeply. Beautiful. One more full breath. On your inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, hands come to the thighs and just rest. Maybe the eyes draw closed. As you're here, just gently pull the low belly into the spine to gain some length in the lower back. Notice what you feel. Take some big breaths. If that felt like a deep enough back bend for you this morning, you're going to repeat what we just did. If you want to go a little bit further into camel pose, you'll follow me. So decide where you want to go. Please listen to your body and what feels right for you this morning. If you're following me on your next inhale, come on up, lifting the hips up over the knees, and then curl the toes behind you. So our goal here, if you're lifted up, is to keep the hips directly over the knees the whole time. And from here, place the hands on the low back. You have two options. Fingertips can face down with the heels of the hands pressing in towards the sacrum, or you can wrap the hands around the hips with the thumbs pressing in towards the low back, the sacrum. So find what feels natural for you. Again, no right or wrong here. And then we're gonna pull the elbows in towards each other, so opening up the chest. If this feels like enough, you stay right here, you're perfect. If you want to go a little bit further, on your next inhale, begin to lift the chest up towards the ceiling like you want to lift the torso out of the hips. Pause here. If this is enough, again, stay right here. Keep those elbows squeezing in towards each other. Now, if you want to take it one step further, keeping those hips over the knees, maybe you begin to tilt on back. Let's keep the chin pulling in towards the chest. Again, imagining like you have a grapefruit there that you're trying to keep steady. Keep the back of the neck long. This helps to make it manageable to breathe in this posture as well. Couple more breaths, whatever variation you're in. Continue to breathe. Low belly pulls in towards the spine. Tailbone draws down. One more full round of breath. You got it. On your next inhale, slowly lift yourself back up. And then uncurl the toes, sit back on the heels. Hands can rest on the thighs. Take a couple big breaths. Maybe you take a cleansing breath or two, inhaling deeply through the nostrils and exhaling it out through the mouth. Notice what you feel. And again, as you're here, gently pull the low belly in towards the spine, lengthening the low back. One more big breath. Once you feel like your low back has neutralized, we'll make our way to tabletop position, hands and knees. So come on up to tabletop, wrists directly under the shoulders, knees, hips distance, and we'll move through a couple rounds of cat-cow here just to kind of even out the spine a bit. Once you feel ready, follow an inhale to pull the belly towards the ground and gaze up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, round the spine, looking towards the knees, the thighs, or the belly button. Let's do a couple more rounds. Inhaling as the belly draws down, shoulders pull away from the ears as you look up. Exhale, rounding, really press the ground away through the hands and knees, lifting the shoulder blades. Do a couple more rounds at your own pace, in your own way. If you want to add organic movements, kind of moving side to side or pausing in an area that feels good, feel free to do so. Explore the back body for a couple moments. And stay with your breath. So keep that internal gaze we established at the beginning of our time together. Feel the body. Feel the inhales and the exhales. And whenever you feel ready, we're going to gently meet up in downward facing dog. So once you're done with your cat-cows, curl the toes under, lift the knees on an inhale, and then exhale, press the weight on back, downward facing dog. Pause here for a couple moments. Heels drive towards the mat, really press through the hands, fingertips spread wide. Couple big breaths here, just breathe through what you feel. Breathe to the low back, the low belly. One more full round of breath. On your next inhale, either walk or step the feet up between the hands. Feet will be hips distance. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Let's hold this forward fold for a couple moments here. So there's lots of variations you can take. Find what suits your body this morning. Maybe you play around with a bend in the knees, adding significant or less of a bend. Find what works for you there. Hands can just hang in the air. You can wrap them around the legs or the toes. You can even wrap the hands around opposite elbows and hang in a ragdoll-like posture. So Again, find where this works for you. You can even sway side to side, bob the head up and down. We'll hang here for a couple more breaths. Wherever you are though, take a look at what you see. So do you see your mat, or do you see maybe your legs or the room behind you, the wall behind you? If you're staring down at your mat, try to relax the back of your neck even more so the crown of the head pulls down towards the mat and that you see the room behind you. So totally just let your body decompress as you rest here. We'll hang for a couple more moments in this inversion, allowing the blood to come back to the head, allowing for a renewed circulation, new energy, new flow, new movement as we approach this new day. Take one more big breath here. If your arms are bound, gently release them down. And on your next inhale, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward, pause here, exhale. And then on your next inhale, bend the knees and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Head and shoulders are the last to rise, and whenever you get to standing, big roll of the shoulders, exhale down the back body. Beautiful job. We'll meet up either feet hips distance or big toes touch, heels splayed out, and let's make our way back to Hasta Mudra. So palms facing up, elbows bent. Your choice if you'd like to close class with the eyes open or shut. Find what suits your body, your practice right now. And we'll take a couple moments to simply feel, to simply be in our body as we bring our practice to a close today. Allow a gentle wave of relaxation to wash across your body, sweeping down from head to toe. Relaxing the face, the jaw, softening the shoulders, the belly, relaxing the hips, the legs, and softening the feet. Allow yourself to tune into the breath once again, feeling the entirety of every inhale and exhale as it enters and leaves the body. For the next couple of moments, just let yourself be here and now, feeling into the energetic state within and around you. Gently transition, moving the hands to prayer hands at heart center. Maybe deepen the breath. Let yourself come to the body. And take a couple of moments to observe, to notice how you feel right now. Bring your awareness to your mind. How does it feel? What word describes the state of your mind? Gently give yourself a full body scan. Notice how it feels. What word describes the state of your body? And finally, tune in to your emotional well-being. What emotion do you feel right now? Gently give yourself a smile and truly thank yourself for showing up here this morning, for dedicating your time to your health, your life, and to cultivating a beautiful state within and around you. Thank you very, very much for sharing your beautiful time, practice, and energy with me here today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.